Thanks for joining me again. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Anne, and on my channel I review foreign international content. Today I'm back to review this excellent series that we're watching. It's called Under the Queen's Umbrella, and we're at episode 9 and 10. I'm doing that every week, so if you're watching, please join us. We're having excellent discussion. So, off the bat, I'm just gonna start off with, if Prince Seongnam is not of royal blood, how does he qualify to be crown prince? And as we've seen with the whole contest, it seems like Prince Seongnam and Prince Bogam are the two really qualified. They're the ones who've really accomplished what the task was. We're not gonna talk about Prince Yuseong, because we know he is conniving and willing to do whatever it takes, and he is just not to be trusted. And of course, cannot be trusted even with his own mother, Consort Hwang, who we saw she's also in a lot of trouble, right? Anyway, so let's go back to episode 9. So we saw, oh my god, that Consort Go is like so mean to her son. He is been sent out there, he's been beaten, they've stolen his money, the horse, he is cold, starving, and finally he's able to come home. And when he shows up, the mother disowns him and like, why did you come? Why did you show up? And then she's like, don't you ever come back. She gives him one of those, brooches or whatever they wear, so obviously he can sell that and use that for food, and tells him, I wish you never come back. I wish you were never born. I wish that if you go out there, you get ripped into pieces. Like, I'm like, woman, have you freaking lost your mind? Okay? And what was sad about the son, oh my God, is the fact that he's laying there dying. Thank God for one of the maids who saw him and alerted the queen and said, he's out there dying. She brings him in and feeds him back to life. And the thing he said so broke my heart. He was like, this is the first thing that my mother has ever given me all my life. Almost like the nicest thing she's ever done to me. Like, this woman has been so evil to her poor son. It was just heartbreaking. And then the queen was like, how dare you treat your son like that? And then obviously we saw he tried to attempt to kill himself. And it's almost like it knocked her back into her senses, that Consort Go, and at this point pretty much saw the kindness of the queen. And it was crazy because right before that, she had taken that portrait of Prince Gyeseong to Consort Hwang, because now they were gonna go after the queen. But now the queen has just saved her son. So I thought it was so nice and so cool that they went to right out to the king, and he opens up the picture and it's like, I don't know, a picture of a cat or something. And the consort is like, what? No, that wasn't the picture. And the king is like, why are you wasting my time? And then I love the queen was like, give her to me. Let me be the one to give a punishment. And then she demoted her. I loved it. I loved how all the other consorts were like, oh, you're no longer first. You're now 4. You've been demoted. Okay, like you are lower than all of us. And how she's losing her mind. And then obviously she's crying. And then her son comes in and she tells him like, you have to win at all costs. And clearly he's seeing his mom in distress. And he's like, yeah, I gotta do whatever it takes to win. So that'll be interesting to see what happens, because I'm worried about the fact that Prince Seongnam is not royal blood. So that leaves us Prince Bogam, and then that Prince Yuseong that I can't trust. I'm worried. I'm hoping the queen is gonna have so much on that king's mother that they'll leave her alone, because that would be crazy. And then it was so nice to see Prince Seongnam, like love is in the air, right? Him and that the daughter of I think he's the Minister of War or something. She is so cute, and she totally likes him. She tells him, and I love when they were sitting in the sunset, and she's like, oh, the sunset is so pretty. And then he looks at her and says, indeed it is, but he's referring to her. So I'm like, I know we see something come up. And then we have Prince Moan, who is like, he does not care about the contest. All he cares is to conquer the would-be woman. Since he ever heard about sex, he is like, I cannot wait to go and conquer. And clearly he goes and sleeps with that girl, who I thought was interesting, because remember how that story was told about how the queen, I guess, would give these women refuge, especially women who are like raped or battered. Her mother was one of those women. So this girl knew that the queen was a fair woman. So she thought if I slept with the prince, that the queen would somehow be gracious. She even tells the queen, I thought you would be considerate about this. And I thought it was very interesting. The queen was like, I am considerate, but when it comes to my sons, I am selfish. I was like, ooh, watch out, girl. And then even the queen says to the girl, he wants you to be his concubine, not even wife. Concubine? Girl, like, does he really love you? Or is it a case of like conquer? I don't know. Prince Moan is like, I mean, he's never been interested in being the crown prince. He told his mom. Really, I think to him, he just wants to be married, to have as many wives and concubines. We can have fun, really, technically speaking, right? He's just like, I just want the women and let me just have my fun, right? So I thought that was interesting. So anyway, obviously there was a lot going on, and I am so loving how it's gotten really exciting. I'm loving this whole plot twist with the one guy who Prince Seongnam, they were sent to him. It turns out he's a really nice guy. The fact that he helped that village to get out of debt and made them prosperous, it was almost like, this would be great if you can do the whole thing for the kingdom. And he sounds like he's a good friend to the king, which I'm loving, because the king definitely needs people who can support him. And then I'm not sure about that whole group with that one doctor, and then we have the one guy who's in jail, and there was a map that they were gonna commit treason towards the king. I'm not sure if they're for the king or against the king. I really haven't figured that whole situation. So it'll be interesting to see if they were actually on the right side or the wrong side, and who, if they're not, then are we to believe that the king's mother, once again, is up to her, craziness with that evil counselor to try and bring down the king? Who knows? But I cannot wait to see what happens in the next episode. I just want to see how we're going to get over the fact that he is pretty much number one in becoming the crown prince, but now we find out he's not royal blood. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my god. This queen, her problems never ends. They just never end. But so far, I'm loving how she is playing all of them and just keeping them all close. Just fantastic. Let me know down below what you thought of episode 9 and 10. I thought it was really, really exciting. And please join me next week as we review episode 11 and 12 and see what else they have more in store for us. If you do like my video, give me a like, subscribe. It does help to support my channel. And I'll see you again next week. Deuces.